in turn for the worst. They are working hands-on with our students who need extra support, caring for our children when they are sick or injured, keeping our buildings clean, safe, and running smoothly, organizing all the information and files needed for all students and staff to ensure accessibility, confidentiality, and proper utilization. The value, dedication, and passion these people bring to the district is greatly appreciated and admired. This contract is unique in that it represents several employee groups with very different responsibilities and needs. I would like to personally thank PESPA President Lisa Lewis, bargaining unit members Nicole Kreider, Jeff Klein, Paul Jutras, Joyce Salat, Michelle Fluck, and Jeff Tyson. Their PSEA representative Dustin Mott, administrators Dr. David Bolton, Sean Dalbert, Jacqueline McHale, and Jessica Short, as well as our attorneys Ryan Cassidy and John Nadler from Eckerd Siemens. The amount of time, effort, and thoughtful consideration given to the details of this contract cannot be overstated. Long days and countless hours went into the meetings and phone conversations to get us to this point. Working with all of you and getting to know you has been a pleasure and has been helpful in relating to the various positions across the district. Fellow board members, I would also like to thank all of you for your support. Without a supportive board, we would not be able to make this happen. The overall theme in this negotiating process has been fairness and consistency. This applies across the different departments within the bargaining unit as well as across the district. Much of the decision-making was built on that premise. The long 5-year term of this contract fits right in with all our long-term financial planning for all contracts in addition to our capital projects plan, providing financial stability to both the district and the staff. This contract would also bring consistency to the rate of salary increases as well as the benefits in relation to the Professional Education Association and the administration. The deductibles will be the same and the prescription benefit plan will switch carriers just as the PEA and administration had switched, providing better benefits to staff at a lower cost to the district. Retirement payments are being moved to 403B contributions, which provides consistency across departments and tax savings to both employees and the district. Across the different departments, there was inconsistency regarding tiers in the salary schedule, including groups who had no tiers, resulting in new employees starting at the same salary as employees who had been working here with 20 years of experience, as well as groups whose tiers were set at different years from others, resulting in similar positions making completely different salaries, with some unfairly lower than others. This contract institutes a starting salary for all positions at the average starting salary for the county, makes the tiers consistent, and balances the average yearly increases across the departments to make up for some top salaries being higher than they should be and others being lower than they should be, while still keeping the overall increase in line with the rest of the district. Current employees are grandfathered in. A new van driver rate was also established, different from a bus driver who is required to have a CDL, while grandfathering in current employees. The district subsidy for transportation employee insurance benefits is being increased so we can work to bring them more in line with the benefits of other employees who work the same number of hours. The number of blackout dates were also reduced to bring more flexibility to staff to use their days, and an extra tier was added to process for exceptions. The goal was to make things as flexible for employees as possible without putting the district in a bind for drivers. This topic will be revisited as a pattern is established to indicate the flexibility that can be given for each blackout date. Flexibility is given to the district when selecting trainers based on qualifications and when matching students and assistants based on who is the best fit. Bereavement has been granted to summer employees to be based on their summer hours, so employees are given the leeway they need in those difficult situations. Personal days were also brought to a consistent number for employees throughout all departments. The merit pool stipend, which was not being utilized, was eliminated, while stipends for employees to expand their certifications is increasing. Employee certifications enable staff to expand their skill set and complete work in areas that require additional certifications, keeping more work in-house. This is viewed to be more fair and beneficial to both the district and the staff. The process for carrying out summer hours was also worked out in the contract, so there's predictability in the process and no longer a need to relitigate it every year. The cost of this contract is $1.25 million over 5 years, which is about $250,000 per year after projected retirements and healthcare savings. With a focus on fairness and consistency and a shared commitment to students, staff, and the district as a whole, it has been a pleasure working together to develop a long-term contract that is fair to both the staff and the district while bringing much-needed consistency to the structure.
Other comments from board members? Okay. We get to vote. We're going to do this as a roll call vote.
Mrs. Bass Clemens,
Yes.
Mr. Cormack,
Yes.
Mrs. Cullen,
Yes.
Mrs. Dolan,
Yes.
Mr. Gerhart,
Yes.
Mr. Kraus,
Yes.
Mr. Rice,
Yes.
Dr. Thompson,
Yes.
and Mrs. Walters.
Yes.
I believe that's 9-0. Congratulations. Thank you, Mrs. Lewis.
Thank you.
I just want to also thank you both thank both teams. So Ms. Lewis, Ms. Sulat, on behalf of your team, please say our appreciations for the hours of stick-with-itness and the many phone calls and emails and conversations. I appreciate that. And Ms. Banis Clemens, as well as the administrators, Ms. McHale, Mr. Dogger, primarily, that were involved from our end. Just the amount of detail that went into this. This is really a combination of 4 or 5 contracts, and so the language was not an easy thing to get at, and they did a wonderful job working with all of the different groups that are represented to have a fair contract to both the taxpayers of the district, but as well as the employees. So I'm just really appreciative of all the work, and just wonderful that we have an agreement. So congratulations.
Sorry, I was thinking my job was done. Next, I will make a motion to approve contracts A through L.
Second. Motion made by Mrs. Bates Clemens, seconded by Mr. Kraus. Questions or comments from board members? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, vote passes 9-0.
Sorry, my comment's a little late, but I just wanted to say that Dr. Shine and Dr. Rabarchak gave a great presentation on the new curriculum program that I had questions about at the last Finance Committee meeting, and I just want to say that I'm excited and I think it's great, so just wanted to say that. Sorry I'm late.
Great.
Next, I will make a motion to approve the 2020-2021 advertising of bids and RFPs, A through F.
Motion by Mrs. Bates Clemens, seconded by Mr. Rice. Questions from board members? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, 9-0. Yeah. Mrs. Bates Clemens, you might want to back up to item C.
Yeah, I went out of order.
Yep.
Okay, so,
Next, I'll make a motion to approve the Bucks County Intermediate Units 2020-2021 Programs and Services and Instructional Materials and Research Services budget.
Second.
Motion made by Mrs. Bates Clemens, seconded by Mr. Cormack. Questions, comments from board members?
So I had an overview of this budget in my Bucks County Intermediate Unit report, but I'm going to share that part now since obviously it's pertinent to this motion. This budget is in the amount of $2,107,422. This is the only budget that requires a vote from the member school districts of the Bucks County Intermediate Unit. The budget supports the operation of Programs and Services Division of the Bucks County Intermediate Unit, which provides direct curriculum, staff development, instructional materials, research and instructional technology services to the Bucks County school districts. Though the budget has increased from last year by $308,519, or 17.15%, overall district contributions have decreased due to the entrepreneurial efforts of the Bucks County Intermediate Unit. The district budget represents two formulas that reflect your age ratio and the number of students, the aid ratio, and number of students. The first formula, Penridge School District per student costs, for 1920 was $34,711, and this year it's $34,233, which was a $478 decrease, with 6,935 students at $4.55 per student. It's $31,554 per student cost with a $2,679 fixed per district cost. And then the second formula is the Penrose School District proposed contribution based on aid ratios and using the WADM information. Last year, that was $46,978, and this year it will be for the 2021 year, it would be $47,379, which is an increase of $431. So the total district contribution will be $81,612.55, which is a $46.56 decrease. This budget represents just $2 million of the $152 million budget of the intermediate unit.
Okay. I have a motion on the table and a second from Mr. Cormack. Any other questions from board members, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Vote passes 9-0.
The next Finance Committee meeting is scheduled for Monday, March 9th, 2020.
Okay. Personnel Committee, Dr. Thompson.
Thank you. I have first the approval of Assistant Director of Operations job description.
Seconded by Mrs. Cullen. Concerns or questions from board members? All in favor? Opposed? Vote passes 9-0.
And secondly, it's my honor to present to you a motion to approve a contract with Dr. Kathleen Brewster-Scheid for Assistant Superintendent of Education for the term July 1st, 2020 through June 30th, 2024.
Seconded by Mr. Rice. Comments, questions, concerns from board members? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Okay.
Vote passes 9-0. Congratulations, Dr. Scheid.
Thank you.
Dr. Shine, I just want to say congratulations. As we've gotten to know each other, I just really have appreciated your leadership, your collaborative nature, your professionalism, your friendship, your wit. So I'm thrilled that we have you for at least another 4 years. We'll see what we can do at the end of that. So congratulations, Kathy.
Thank you, Dr. Scheid. Our next Personnel Committee meeting is scheduled for March 2nd.
Okay. PIU, Mrs. Baines Clemens.
Thank you, Mr. Kraus. At the last Bucks County Intermediate Unit meeting, we discussed many things. I tried to limit them down, believe it or not, to the ones that would be of interest, and there's, probably 30 I had to eliminate, but they have the career academies. The Bucks County Intermediate Unit will be facilitating 3 career academies where participants will visit and connect with regional industry leaders as a means of supporting and enhancing college and career readiness. The program aims to improve educators' classroom instruction, student learning, and career readiness awareness through their choice of STEM, health services, and manufacturing and entrepreneurism. After experiencing a tragic fire on January 31st at the Upper County Early Learning Center located at Rocky Ridge Road in Quakertown, PA, Dr. Hoffman and his administrative team worked around the clock to make sure classes could resume as quickly as possible, minimizing the disruption to staff and students as much as possible. With just 2 missed days, they were able to relocate into Quakertown's 6th grade center. The sixth graders were excited to see all the little kids. They met with the staff and assisted with the emotional impact of the situation, set up new classrooms, and hosted an open house to transition families to facilitate a smooth transition. The entire staff pulled together and set a model for how to handle a tragic situation like this. As they work to set up a temporary location, they also work toward a more long-term solution at Sacred Heart in Hilltown. The program will move to that location for 10 months with the potential to extend for up to 2 additional terms of 6 months. They continue to work to find what makes the most sense for their forever home. That transition to Sacred Heart is expected to happen on March 1st. The arts. New artwork from the Bucks County Intermediate Unit Special Education teacher Kim McLaughlin's MDS class is now on display in the main lobby at the Bucks County Intermediate Unit offices in Doylestown. Everyone is encouraged to work with Bucks County Intermediate Unit art therapist Joanne Sutherland to have their students' artwork displayed in the rotating exhibit. We definitely are going to have to let our art department know about that because we have a wonderful art department. The Bucks County Intermediate Unit is celebrating the completion of the 4th cohort of the Ambassador Academy this month. The Ambassador Academy initiative launched in the fall of 2016 and is designed to enhance the leadership abilities of a diverse group of Bucks County Intermediate Unit staff members through the exploration of effective communication strategies and helpful tools that support professional growth. In addition, the experience connects Bucks Intermediate staff members from different parts of the organization, forming bonds through shared learning opportunities. Similar to past years, the 4th cohort's final responsibilities were to present the Board of School Directors at our last meeting on February 18th. They were tasked with developing unique ways to convey what they learned in 5 categories: all about the IU, presentation skills, difficult conversations, body language, and emotional intelligence. My group had a Bucks I View presentation for all about the IU, a spin-off on the View. The Ambassador Academy is available to all Bucks County Intermediate Unit employees. Mental health, there's a mental health response team now at the Bucks County IU. A select group of Bucks Intermediate Unit staff members, including administrators, counselors, and social workers and psychologists, were trained in the PREPARE model, which is an acronym for Prevent, Reaffirm, Evaluate, Provide, and Respond, Examine. This model is designed specifically for schools and is highly comprehensive in prevention, preparedness, response, and recovery. PREPARE, designed by the National Association of School Psychologists, has 2 core workshops, one for crisis prevention and preparedness, and the other for crisis intervention and recovery. While building internal capacity in PREPARE, the Bucks County Intermediate Unit PREPARE trainers will also offer trainings to Bucks County schools to build their own internal mental health response teams. Additionally, the Bucks County Intermediate Unit intends to establish a regional response network comprised of representatives from each district team or affect the district team directly. It is anticipated that the Bucks County Intermediate Unit trainings will begin this spring. They have a behavior technician apprentice program. The Bucks County Intermediate Units started an 18-month RBT program funded through an apprenticeship grant and recently had the first graduate, Samir Karyan. The apprenticeship program enables young adults to earn the RBT certificate while participating in a full-time work experience as a paraprofessional. The program requires each apprentice to take 2 college courses as part of the training, and the courses are offered through the Bucks County Community College and funded by the apprenticeship grant. The next Intermediate Unit Board meeting is scheduled for Thursday, March 17th.
Thank you, Mrs.
That's a typo. It's the 19th, or that Thursday is the 19th. March 17th is Tuesday. I just wanted to.
Oh, it should. The typo is actually, it should be on Tuesday, so it should say Tuesday, March 17th, so the typo is the other direction.
Okay. Alrighty then. Technology Committee, Mr. Rice.
We are finally here, technology, gotta love it. All right, I'm gonna always bring it up because it's just technology, it's cool. Before I request a motion for the approval of the new website, I'd like to thank Mrs. Miller and Ms. Cooper for all the dedication and hard work that they put into finalizing the recommendation for Blackboard. I know there was a ton of work, a ton of information, a ton of meetings, a lot of information that you digested, so I appreciate all the hard work that you guys all put into it, so thank you. I'd also like to request a motion at this time to approve Blackboard Incorporated as a website content management system for a term of 5 years, effective July 1st 2020.
Seconded by Mr. Cormack. Almost before the motion got up there.
I know.
Questions or comments from board members?
Hooray.
All right, all in favor? All opposed? Vote passes 9-0. Thank you, Mr. Rice. I echo that, hooray. Thank you.
I'm excited. I just can't wait till the new website comes up. Our next technology board meeting is scheduled for March 9th.
Okay, Upper Bucks County Technical School, Mrs. Dolan.
Sure, thank you. So I would say the highlight of our meeting on Thursday was certainly our 12 gold medalists that went and participated in skills. They'll all be moving on to the competition in Hershey. We also had 16 silver medalists, 11 bronze, and our small engine department, they swept the podium first, second, and third place. So congratulations to all our skills winners. Our student of the month was Brendan Keller, Baking and Pastry Arts from Quakertown. We also recognized a student, Arjan Kemp, on achieving his Eagle Scout. We reviewed the tentative 2021 budget. It will be presented at our March finance meeting on 3/9. Breakfast with the Easter Money, which is a community event and everyone is welcome to attend, is going to be on 3/14 from 9 to 11 a.m. at the cafeteria at the Upper Bucks County Technical School. It's usually sponsored by FFA, which were the people here earlier in their blue jackets. And I'm pretty sure that's who's sponsoring it again this year. It's a good time. Lots of crafts and good food and Easter egg hunts for the little kids. So everybody's encouraged to come, and that's on 3/14. On Thursday, 2/20, Upper Bucks County Technical School hosted a signing event with Craig Stats for his comprehensive career and technical education legislation. Also, the Upper Bucks County Technical School has a new website. It's much more user-friendly if you visit it. And they are also now accepting online applications for students who are wanting to attend. We approved the 2021 calendar, which is in sync with all of our sending districts. Rise Bakery will be open tomorrow, 2/25. You all know about our food truck, and our food truck is actually going to be at an event here in Percy on 3/21. It's the Percy Celtic Fest. It's actually in Sellersville. But if you want a chance to visit our food truck and support our students, you can find us there. So also, on Wednesdays and Thursdays, the Rockridge Restaurant is open from noon to 1:15. And also, I wanted to mention that if you're looking for catering, Upper Bucks County Technical School is doing catering, and you can contact Miss Amber Ott for that. I think that did it. Thank you. Oh, our next meeting is March 19th? Yes, March 19th.
That is actually Thursday.
Thank you, Mrs. Dolan.
Thank you.
Okay, Penridge Area Coordinating Committee, Mr. Cormack.
Good evening. We don't have our scheduled February meeting until the 27th, so we're going to have to wait until the next meeting, which is March 26th.
Thank you. Penridge Community Educational Foundation Liaison, Mrs. Walters.
Thank you. We met on February 8th. We discussed our nominations. We received 12 nominations for Friends of Education Award, which will be awarded at a lovely evening, which I apologize, last month I think I gave the wrong date. It is on Tuesday, April 21st at 7 p.m. at the Sellersville Theater. So tickets are on sale for that. We are also obtaining sponsorships right now for our program. So if anybody's interested in making a donation for sponsorship, you can find me. I have the paperwork. We also have a perk night, dine and donate on Monday, April 6th, that will benefit PCEF as well. And our next meeting is on Saturday,
March 7th at 8:30 at Penn Community Bank.
Thank you, Mrs. Walters. If you can help me get seated, I'll gladly come. Okay. Old business. Is there any old business that we need to discuss? Seeing none, moving on to new business. Do we have any new business? Okay, seeing none, we're back to public comment. Is there anybody from the public? Okay. Mrs. Herring, before you start, I'm going to read my statement, if you don't mind.
Go right ahead.
According to policy 903, public comment, which is limited to 3 minutes, should be directed to the presiding officer rather than individual board members, district employees, or members of the public. For confidentiality and privacy rights, specific comments regarding particular individuals must be communicated privately to the school board and superintendent via email at psdschoolboard@penridge.org.
Good evening, Diane Herring, Hilltown Township. I just had a question regarding the summer work projects and the installation of a bulk gasoline storage tank. I was wondering, because I'm unable to go to the meeting, is that a replacement tank or a new tank? And are we storing diesel or unleaded fuel? And if we're buying diesel, are we buying that on a bulk contract?
Mr. Harper, since you happen to be here, we would routinely get back, but since you're here, could we ask you to?
Wow, did I do the deer in the headlights?
I could not see you,
Ladies
Mr.
and gentlemen,
Harper.
Mr. Kelly Harper.
You know, that was good. I couldn't see you.
So it was yes, yes, and yes. We're storing gasoline. That's going to be an increased size. We can get a discounted rate on it. We have a diesel tank of the same size. And we purchased through the Bucks County Intermediate Units. So we're in a consortium to save all that money. Was there something else I missed?
No, that's all.
Right? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Herring. Any other comments, questions? Public? Anybody from the press? All righty then. So, announcements. An executive session preceding tonight's meeting was held to discuss personnel matters. And the second session will be held following tonight's school board meeting to discuss legal matters. The next school board meeting is scheduled for Monday, March 23rd. With that, can I have a motion to adjourn? Seconded by Mr. Rice. All in favor? Anybody opposed? I didn't think so. All right, thank you. We're in adjournment.